ó dá mi lójú pé Olúwa ló rán mi, ayé ṣe lásán mi, ìjọ mímọ́ mi òrè. Ó dá mi lójú, ó dá mi lójú pé Olúwa ló rán mi, ayé ṣe lásán mi, ìjọ mímọ́ mi òrè. Water, water, water. You know that's enemy. Omi ò lọ ta o. Water. You know that's enemy. You're having a good time. How much is that? 169. 169. 69. Can you put them in the bag, please? Thank you. See you later. Hey guys, good morning. Good afternoon. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. It looks like summer has sneaked in on us. That's what I'm saying now. Hey, like joke, yo. Would mama go market in no return? It looks like summer has just sneaked in on us without anybody noticing, because it's the end of May, but look at how bright this weather is. And it's been consistent like this for days now. This is a summer weather. It's definitely a summer weather. So, COVID-19, let us have some fun, at least enjoy whatever is left. Doing well. It's a bright and beautiful day. We thank the Lord God for life and for good health. Thank you very much for joining me. So today I want to share with you guys my experience with Emirates Airline. Emirates. My dealing with Emirates Airline. Now, Emirates Airline is used to be one of my favorite airlines, to be honest. But I only fly it when I'm going to Dubai, because I don't like connecting flights. I do not like connecting flight as much as possible, no matter how cheap connecting flight is. I prefer to fly direct, because what they tend to do with all these connecting flights, they may be £100 or £200 cheaper, but what they will do when you are going, the connecting time will be like maybe 2 hours or 3 hours maximum. But when you are coming back, then they will give you 10-15 hours. So I had an experience once that put me off completely, where I was stuck in Schiphol Airport for over 6 hours. I was connecting from a flight from Nigeria. So since then, I swore that I will never connect again. No matter how much the flight is. If it's direct flight, I prefer it, because the stress is too much. So why did I go to what they call them, Emirates Airline, when I went to Nigeria in December? I decided to buy Emirates ticket because I wanted to go to Dubai on my way back. from Nigeria. So the plan, I went to Nigeria in December, and the plan was for me to meet up with my partner in Dubai on my way back for about a week. We're supposed to meet up there. He was supposed to come from England and meet me up there in Dubai for about a week for a little honeymoon before we now return back to England together. So I said, okay, let me buy Emirates, since Emirates is the only airline that, you know, will take me to Nigeria and also bring me back to Dubai, and then we can come back. He can buy what's it called, Emirates from London to Dubai, and then we can book the same flight to come back. That's why I bought Emirates Airline. Let me explain why I bought it. So I mean, it was good. The flight to Nigeria was quite good. The waiting time, there was no waiting time because of the time difference, to be honest. When I got to Dubai, it was just straight on. I had to just move from one terminal to the other to go and check in, and voila, I was in Abuja. Fine and good. So I was supposed to stay in Nigeria for about 3 months, but I decided to change my mind and cut it short to come back to the UK. So I called Emirates Airline that I wanted to change my ticket because I wanted to come back earlier than the plan that I had previously. I couldn't get it done online. It was proving very difficult to do online in Nigeria because I have to change the date of the flight from Abuja to Dubai, and then I have to now change the dates from Dubai to London because I've cancelled the Dubai trip. I wasn't going to stop in Dubai anymore because that was in February. There was already stories about coronavirus. I decided to just come back to the UK directly. So I couldn't get it done online. It can only allow me to change one. I can't change the other one. So I decided to call their Emirates Airline in Lagos. They have telephone numbers online. So I googled it and I called them. And then I spoke to one of their rep and I said I wanted to change my ticket. The days that I'm leaving Nigeria to Dubai. And when I get to Dubai, I want to take the next available flight to the UK. And he said, okay. He asked me the day I wanted to come back, and I told him I wanted to come back. February. That was February 14th. I left Nigeria on Valentine's Day. So he told me the price for changing it, and I paid. Everything was all right. That was like a week before I left Nigeria. I changed it. Yeah. So I left Nigeria, and I got to Dubai on the 14th. I left Nigeria. I got to Dubai on the 14th. On the 15th, because it was a night flight. Yeah, I got to Dubai on the 15th. And I went to the connecting flight, what's it called? First of all, when I got to the airport in Abuja, I was asking them to give me my boarding pass for both the Dubai flight and the flight from Dubai to the UK. And the guy was at the counter. It seems like he didn't know what he was doing. He was saying, no, there is only one that he will give me. He will give me the one to Dubai. When I get to Dubai, I will get the one that comes to the UK. But I remember that when I was going to Nigeria in December, I got both my boarding pass from London. I got both the one for Dubai and I got the one for Abuja. So I was wondering, why are you not giving me both of them? I got both when I was coming. Why are you giving me one? They say, madam, this is how we do it here. When you go to Dubai, go to the connecting flight desk and they will give you another, they will issue you another boarding flight, and then you go straight and board your flight to the UK. I said, okay, no wahala. I don't want to cause a fuss. I took my bag and I left. I got to Dubai. I went to the connecting flight desk. They looked at me and said, where do you say you are going? I said, I'm going to London. They said, no, your flight is in March. It's March 23rd. I said, are you kidding? Which March 23rd? I said, no. I changed my ticket. I called your rep in Lagos, in Nigeria, and I changed my ticket. I had to pay for it. He said, no, that they didn't change it. I said, are you kidding? They didn't change it? So you mean I arrived by doing in Dubai that I will be staying for over a month? You have a job you want to give me here? I don't have anybody. Where am I going to stay? I will stay in a hotel for over a month. Doing what? Hey. I thought it was a joke. The guy referred me to another counter. From that counter, they referred me to another counter. They was just passing me from one place to the other. I was very, very calm and patient. And you know, after a night flight, you are tired and grudgy, and you know, you are not in the mood for all this passing from one person to the other. But I did my best to remain calm, because I said to myself, if I get angry, it's not going to solve it. So just stay calm. So I stayed calm. Oh, what's this traffic now? This temporary light safe. The road is blocked. I shouldn't have taken this road. So my people, eventually I said okay. And the worst part is that because it was very early morning in Dubai, you know, they didn't have many staff on their counter. I wanted to speak to a manager. There was no manager in sight, and they were telling me that I have to, you know, send an email to Lagos, or for them to rectify it, to look into it. It was one very kind member of their staff that now called me and said, look, let me advise you. In order not for you not to waste time here, because you can be here, I'm trying to contact Nigeria. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. Who is going to respond to your email at 6 a.m. in the morning? I know the fault might be from us, but I will advise you to change it again here, pay and change the ticket so you can get home. So you can get to London, and then when you get to London, then you can now contact Emirates customer service and complain. I saw sense in what that lady said. I said, okay, how much is it? She calculated it again, and I paid. Thank God for credit cards. If you are traveling, yeah, always make sure that you have a credit card with you. It's a lifesaver. Credit card has saved me so many times when I'm traveling. There was a time I traveled to Italy, and I forgot the day of my travel. Instead of coming one day, I came the second day. I came to the airport. My flight has departed. It was credit card that saved me. So I've learned from it that I buy my ticket with credit card, and I always make sure I have at least one credit card with me when I'm traveling, because it comes in for emergency. Even for a place like Nigeria, where you feel like you might not spend it, you might not need it, for emergencies it's very important. So I paid. Then I got home. I was very relieved to get home. Obviously I've been away for a long time. I was very happy, you know. Then I sent Emirates an email after a couple of days that I arrived home. I sent them an email and I explained everything. A very long email. I wrote it on Word document so that I can explain properly what happened, because now I was very furious with them for the wahala they gave me. And I explained to them from the beginning, you know, how the whole process went, how I changed my ticket. I called them, and they were saying to me that, you know, I forgot to add something, that when I was in Dubai, they were saying to me that, oh, it is my responsibility to check my ticket to make sure that the dates are accurate. I said, well, do you know if I'm in a village where there's no internet? So how am I going to check my ticket if I have no access to internet? I'm coming from Nigeria. Is it everywhere in Nigeria that has internet access? I called them. I know the date that I gave them. And thank God that your calls are recorded. So you can as well go back to those calls where I called them and I spoke to the agent, and then find out what happened in that conversation. Then you will know that I'm telling the truth. So I wrote a very long complaint letter and sent it to Emirates Airline. I said they caused me a lot of, you know, distress, emotional distress, and you know, I almost missed my flight and I had to pay. What if I didn't have money, or I didn't have a credit card with me to pay for, you know, additional expenses that I did not bargain for, just because of the incompetence of your staff? I was so bitter. I wrote a long epistle. I can write if I'm angry. I can write. You don't have a social worker. We don't have to write plenty grammar. So they came back to me a couple of days later and responded and said somebody is looking into my complaint. They'll come back to me. They didn't come back to me until like a month later. That's when they came back to me and I said, oh, they've taken a look at my complaint. They are sorry. It's not usually within their, this is not how they operate, but you know, that mistakes are unavoidable. They've listened to the tape and everything, and they can find that actually I did change both dates when I was coming. Well, I told the agent to change both dates for me. It's the fault of their worker. I said, oh, okay, I've been exonerated. Now you know that I wasn't lying. So they now said that they are going to refund the money that I paid to change my ticket in Dubai. They will refund it to me. I said, okay. You know how I told you that it took a month for them to respond? After that email, it took another month for them to say, okay, we're about to refund you this, that. Till now, I don't see any refund. I came back to the UK on the 15th of February, and these things happened on the 15th of February in Dubai, in their airport, one of their terminal 2. Until now, I have not yet received any refund from Emirates Airline. So I'm wondering, it's so easy for these people to take your money. These airlines, it's so easy for them to take your money, but to pay it back is really, it's a disgrace the way they treat people. It's easy for them to take your money, but to pay it back, they don't want to pay it back. I was patient with them. I waited. I didn't even want to make video about it. I was like, there's no point. Let me wait for them to see how. Should I go? Thank you. Let me see how they are going to resolve this thing. Till now, May is almost ended today, and I still haven't received any payment from Emirates Airline. So if you are watching Emirates Airline or your representative, I need my money, please. You people are the one that made the error, and I can even sue you for this stress that you are causing me. You made me pay for a ticket that I paid for. At the end of the day, I ended up paying the money I paid for that ticket, yeah, changing that ticket, you know, twice, because I paid for changing it to Nigeria to Dubai, Dubai to London, and then I had to pay to change it to Dubai to London twice. It's almost money to buy business class. The money I paid for that ticket, it was what they call it, flexi. Is it flexi they call it, or flex? I don't know what they call it. The one economy flex. That was the ticket. The money I eventually paid is enough to pay it's going to £2,000, and that's enough to buy a business class ticket for waiting. I did not enjoy business class. People just offered me. Give me my money back now. It's wahala. It is really, really bad. I am so pissed off with Emirates Airline. Honestly, I am so angry with them. I need my money back, Emirates Airline. Please pay me my money back. You owe me, and I'm not going to let that money go. If it takes 1 year, I'll get it back, because it is not right what you guys did. So you guys pay me my money back. If you are watching, or your representative is watching YouTube and you've seen this, I'm putting you on full blast now. I need my money back. Pay me my money back, or we'll be seeing each other in court. Anyway, guys, this is my experience traveling with Emirates Airline. All these airlines, they have the cheek to always collect. But when it comes to refund, they don't want to refund. They'll be dragging their feet. I want my money back. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Thanks a lot for watching. I love you. Bye.